When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now,
it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for room, it's Gandy. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Handoff to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nevada stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Reno. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air on second down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. He'll take it himself. Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Louisiana Tech, 13, Texas State, 7.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Look out. He's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Coming up, fourth down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Still running at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
This is a designed run. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Oh, better look out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they go back to the well, and this time the defense is ready. Like, great job. You've already seen this wide receiver have some success running the football. They try it again. They try to give it to him on the reverse, but nice job staying home and getting the speedster on the ground.
Let's go! The run to the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little time. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Pass mistakes and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Sweet cut there. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Texas State, 21, Louisiana Tech, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds us back in the middle. And he'll be brought down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Louisiana Tech!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for...
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, past the 10. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
Texas State offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's caught. It's Clark. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
49-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The play-action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Cal. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. showing press. They want to be physical here. Caught in the backfield. It's Gandy. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Sends it back in motion. The big fullback's got it. Fights off the defender. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
Gets the back moving. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Trying to get the corner. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They boot it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding an escape route. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Going to swing it on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
30. Louisiana Tech, 23.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If you're going to play football, you have to be able to mix up coverages. You can't just sit back in the same thing. How about the zone blitz? Catch him off guard. It looks a little bit like man, but I blitz a linebacker in there, hits the quarterback, gets him on the ground. He didn't even know what was coming to him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some.
Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. What a play by the defense. He didn't get close to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 10. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bobcats want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage?
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bobcats. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this one. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Breaks into the open. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's got him this time. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pat.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the Bobcats will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Looking to buy time. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.